Hello and welcome back to MW4 Vengeance. In the last episode, we managed to get a nice landing spot for our dropship, but now that we're down, we have to re-establish communications with our uncle. So let's head into the mission briefing and see what's happening.
Uncle Peter.
Glad to see you made it safely down. I understand you encountered some patrols in your area. Steiner's in a higher state of alert than I expected. We were able to engage the Steiner dropship and severely disabled it before we lost contact. We took some damage, but we're fine. I'll RV with the satellite engineering team tomorrow. Get them there as quickly as possible. Knock out as many of the defenses as you can before we get there.
I'm working on it.
I'm sure you'll do fine. Elise sent another comm intercept. No big surprises, but I told her to pass it on to you. I'll be in touch as soon as I get the engineering group into the area. Take care.
Ian, I just wanted to request something about the Lance.
Please, go ahead.
I'm used to being outnumbered, not being able to overwhelm the enemy, so I tend to try to get as close as possible to my objective using ECM and limited active radar scans before attacking. I think we're facing that kind of situation now.
You're more talented at stealth than some of us, Jen.
Well, maybe, but they're skills anyone can learn, and the only way to get better is practice. My old commander was a big advocate of carefully coordinating attacks so that the enemy wouldn't be able to effectively use his defenses against you. Using ECM, limited radar scans, holding fire until the last moment. In the situation we're facing, particularly here, I think this could be very effective.
Thanks, Jen. I'll keep it in mind. And I'll remember to draw on your skills.
Thanks, Ian.
Here's the transmission we intercepted from Vanda Castro. She's speaking to Captain James Cullen, one of the architects of the invasion. We suspect Cullen issued the orders to eliminate your family. We believe he's currently tasked with pacifying the populace and suppressing any loyalist uprisings. Transmission follows.
We don't know where they are. Haven't you been listening? I can't even verify if they're still on the moon. We must assume they're on the planet preparing to strike at us again.
Making assumptions in warfare is risky, Major. Look what it's already cost you. Don't ask me to loan you my toys if you're going to send them back broken.
If you had sent me veterans for the assignment as I requested, we wouldn't be having this problem, Cullen. I want 3 companies detached under my authority. I need to get them in place before it's too late.
And I'll be happy to pass along your request to Lord Roland.
I'm giving you an order, Captain. I want a solid spread of mechs and armor covering our flanks until we know the enemy's location and strength.
And I would love to comply, truly. But there's a shortage of dropships for moving personnel right now. Or hadn't you noticed?
Yes, Carl.
I don't want to intrude, young Dressari, but I wanted to suggest something. We can use any supplies we recover, no question. But while you're considering where to strike first, consider also that when we strike the mech outpost, we may be able to capture some larger mechs before they can even get pilots into them. The machine isn't dangerous without a mind to control it, and salvaging some more powerful chassis with no combat damage could help turn the tide in every mission afterwards.
Okay, so we can see there a little bit of friction going on in the enemy group. They're, I'd say a little bit cocky, thinking that we're not that much of a threat. But here we are, we're going to raid this depot. Let's click in and see if there's any more briefings.
We've been encountering some heavy resistance recently. I just wanted to inform you we have the repair gantry set up at the MFB. If you need to make repairs mid-mission, head to the MFB gantry and we'll get you patched up as best as possible.
Thanks, Carl. I hope I don't have to rely on it.
As do I.
Alright, just another little bit of information there. At the drop point here, there will be a repair gantry that will allow us to restore our ammo and restore our health, which is it's just great to have. Not sure how much we're going to be able to make use of it, as we may be stuck in with the opponents when we really start fighting here, but we'll have to see. Alright, so we are going to have one person. We're going to take Jen this time, and let's go take a look at the mech lab and let's look at the new Cougar that we've gotten here. Alright, so the 35-ton light. It's a little bit slower, 96, but it's putting all of that towards weapons. Looks, a pair of ER large lasers. Oh, so tasty. And a pair of Clan LRM 10s. Just so much long-range damage on this thing. It is a little bit light on armor, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to strip it. We are going to take this mech. We're going to max its armor. We're going to take off a single point on one of the legs in order to round it off. Drop the heat sinks. And drop the jump jets. We're not going to need them. It's a fairly wide open area. When we get to the future areas that have more of a undulation to the terrain, we'll probably take dropships. Probably take jump jets. But let's see here for weapons. We've got some missile. We got an Omni, so we can put anything we want here. We also have some lasers. First thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to go through my mechs here. Just make sure they're stripped, because, you know, should I leave him as he is? I think I might leave him. No, I'm gonna strip and redesign my mechs here. I want to take in my 2 clan mechs that I have. I want all the weapons available to me to do that. So I'm gonna pilot the Cougar. Let's see here. We do have a fairly good amount of medium pulse lasers. We do have the 3 ER large lasers, which we could use here. We got a Clan Ultra 2. Anything else? This Clan Lerm 10s. We might just give Lerms a try. Why not? And put in, say, it's getting fairly close to its old stock build here. Maybe I want to do that. Maybe instead of the ER larges, I can go with something else. Or instead of the Lerms, I can go with the ER larges. And I can try out Lerms at a future point. I could even go 3 ER larges. And then pump these 5 into heat sinks. As 3 ER larges is a very good punch for a mech of this size. Let's give it a try. We're going to put the 2 in the left on my left click and the 1 in the right on my right click, just so we can separate them out a little bit. Now for the Shadowcat. Let's see what we can put in here. We're going to leave its LAMS on. We can take off its jump jets because the AI is pretty bad at using the jump jets. So we'll take that down. And it gets to a 0.25, so taking down the speed anymore would be not that good for us. Ooh, we could put on a Gauss rifle, or we could put on an AC-10. We could also put a bunch of SRMs on this thing for our NPC to take into consideration. Jen does say she likes to be in a short-range mech and likes to fight with that, so we're going to give her the 3 CERN-4s. And we're going to make her a knife fighter with some medium pulse lasers. Putting in medium pulse here to a point. And then maybe we want to give her a heatsink or 2. Not sure. That is my last medium pulse. I think this will probably be good. Maybe give her also the medium laser. And then a heatsink. That should be fine. She can cope with that. And she can spread these out however she wants. And give her the medium laser on a separate click if she wants it that way. So Jen in the Shadowcat, me in the Cougar, and we're going to go into the Raid Depot, and let's read the mission here. Operation 2, Mission 2, Capture Depot. We have located a Steiner base. With a quick strike, we think we can cut off their communications and take control of the base. This will give us some good quality salvage. Enemy resistance will be heavy. Expect mech supported by combat helicopters. Alright, so we're going to drop here, and then from my recollection, you come down here, hit Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, and into the base, Epsilon, and Zeta, in order to have the final fight culminating here. This will be an interesting mission to go through, as we are in a light and a medium. This may get a little hairy, but let's get into the mission.
Omega Lance, this is Control. to call in reinforcements, and you should be clear to move into the base.
Acknowledge, Control. Moving to nav point Alpha.
Omega forward. Are you in position at Beta?
We're moving into the area, Control. We're encountering some rough terrain, but we'll be ready.
McCoy here. I'm getting ready to shut down radar.
Alright.
Looks like a clear path to target.
Sensors online.
So we are going to
Systems
turn on
online.
passive radar. We're going to hold
Functioning systems
Control and hit
nominal. Radar
R.
off. Passive
And as you see in the
sensors
bottom there,
engaged.
our sensor range has dropped to 250 meters. Okay, let's move forward here. Turn my mech back to the picture of a mech instead of being the bars. And where is the target that we're supposed to go to? Now, Alpha, this way. Well, we'll go over here and run down the... I guess you could call this a road. The, it's supposed to be a road. As we move along here. A little bit slow for the light,
There's
but
the
hey,
comm array.
we got lots of guns. So there it is, a comm station. Let's drop it. Ooh, there's ammo carriers beside it. Some nice explosions.
Well done, Omega Lance.
Excellent.
Confirm we're on Steiner channels. Proceed through nav points for fastest route to the supply depot. Intel indicates not more than one lance of defending mechs supported by combat aircraft. If possible, destroy any comm facilities at the base to prevent recall of local patrols.
Roger, Control. We'll take out any defenders and communication facilities. We'll try to leave the rest intact for salvage.
Intel patrols observed a couple of heavy cargo choppers touching down last night. Try to leave those alone. They'll still have a lot of supplies aboard.
Roger, Control. Leave cargo choppers intact.
Nav point Alpha reached. Nav
All
point
right.
Beta reached.
So we've got the rest of our mission here. Can I bring up the map? Oh, there we go. That's good to have. You can do that by, at least I've mapped it to M. So we can see where we're going here. We're heading down that pathway, then we'll turn into the base. And something you can do, I think you can kind of half break this mission if you go around the backside. You can take out the towers before they call for enemy reinforcements. That is something that we're going to do, is we're going to try to
Point Gamma reached.
kind of rush through the opponents, try to get to them, and shut down their communications as fast as possible, or else they call in some enemy mechs from... Is it enemy mechs or enemy... I think it's an entire lance of enemies from patrol as we head towards
Nav
Delta
point
here.
Delta reached.
And now for Epsilon. Now we're approaching the enemy base. If I remember
Scout
correctly...
choppers,
Yeah,
inbound.
there they are.
With passive sensors, they may need a direct visual to notice you.
Get a couple inches closer here, and I can now shoot the Calliope
Looks like those scout choppers have made us.
with
Let's light 'em
some
up.
ER large lasers. We take out the Calliope turret. Where are the scout choppers? I mean, they didn't make us because we were shooting shit.
Ian, we're seeing short-range communications from
Nah,
the base.
short
They may be
range.
recalling their patrols. Better expect a few more visitors.
Roger, Control.
No, more visitors. But, oh well. We've gone loud here. Let's turn our radar back on so we can see what we're doing.
Enemy detected. Target destroyed.
And we'll start taking out these choppers. Thankfully, I got
Target
lasers.
destroyed.
And this will be easy. Oh, it's a bird. It will be easy with the amount of lasers I have, that's for sure. As I can just take a single
destroyed.
large laser to take out. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And let's move forward. Oh man, so many helicopters. It's okay though. We got the weapons for it.
Target destroyed.
There's an enemy cougar. Okay.
Attack
Sick.
my target.
Gen on them, and we're gonna try to drop that communications relay and drop the turret tower, and we'll drop the air control. I can't remember if this actually does anything, but if I remember correctly, it actually does help somehow.
Warning. Heat exceeding
remember.
recommended level.
But we are actually getting heated up for the first time, so we're gonna hold down C, and we're gonna flush some coolant. Ah, excellent. We're now cold again. Oh, ooh, Jen's getting beat up. Okay. Oh man, her CT's crit.
Target
We gotta get in there and
destroyed.
help her. This Cougar. This Cougar, man. Don't pick on my Jen. She's mine. My waifu. And...
Omega Lead, be advised, mechs are in
Ooh.
short supply. We need to limit damage to any mechs we want to salvage.
I got a headshot there. This is a very good design for taking nice sweeping shots at people.
Looks like this.
Oh my god!
Destroyed.
Jen's out! What the hell? She got shot up, and this is a catapult! We're fighting a heavy and a light! Ah! This is incredible! The question is, will I,
Warning. Heat exceeding
will I
recommended
lose
level.
that?
Weapon destroyed.
Oh my god, weapon destroyed. Will I lose that Shadowcat now that, I have lost Jen here? Thankfully she punched
Enemy
out.
detected.
But, oh my god. Now, I am gonna play this Iron Man. Whatever happens, happens. So, if I lose my Shadowcat, it's sad, but that's what happens. And I may not survive this mission, as there's some more enemies coming in. We gotta drop this catapult quick. Thankfully,
Enemy detected.
he's a LRM mech, and not doing that terrible against us, as we are just pounding away on him. No, I missed that. Okay, we need to retreat here for a second, because there is repair bays. Power down. I was going to get Jen to go to one of these and get repaired,
Repairs.
but we can very quickly and very sneakily,
Repairs complete.
right in the middle of the battle, get some repairs done.
Warning.
Get back
Heat
out here.
exceeding
Oh
recommended
my
level.
god.
Target destroyed.
That guy went down, but we got a whole bunch of damage again. Okay, back into the repair bay. Oh my god. Shut down
Shutting
again.
Down. Initiating repairs.
This is ridiculous.
Repairs completed.
This is why having these kind of repair bays in MechWarrior Online would be so stupid. Alright, we got a Hellspawn and something else. Is it just the Hellspawn? What else is it here? A Cougar. Okay. We'll try to drop the Cougar first. We do have, looks like a catapult and another Shadowcat there that we may be picking up as salvage. We just gotta defeat these guys first. I wish Jen could be here. It's all because I left her alone. It's all my fault. Come on. Dodge the hits. Of course, if anything goes wary, we can drop into one of the repair bays and top up. Nah, I missed. At least now I'm pretty heat efficient because of the oh god damn it, the weapon shake caused me to miss, and because of the fact I lost one of my lasers. No, the side torso kill actually doesn't do anything to him because he's not losing any of his guns because they're in his arms. Silly
Target
system.
destroyed.
We drop the Cougar with some nice CT shots. Now to work on the Hellspawn. Ow. Get away from my salvage. I want those mechs, damn it. Owie. Okay, I might have to run away here again. 1 second here while I regenerate my health. Dive into the mech. Power down.
Initiating repairs.
This is just ridiculous.
Repairs completed.
Shows you how silly some of the missions are. Okay, I'm not twisted the right way. Come on, legs. There we go. Let me out of here. Shows you how ridiculous some of the missions can be if you have access to free repairs at all times. There's no way I'd be able to do this in a Cougar for reals. But we're gonna drop this Hellspawn. It's the last thing I do. And then we'll see what happened to the Shadowcat that I gave to Jen. which I think is gone. I don't know if it's like crippled or gone completely.
Hostiles. Base is secured. Acknowledge 2-5.
Well done, Omega. We're sending an infantry to secure the structures. Once it's clear, we'll get salvage teams into the area. Should be quite a haul. Carl will be a happy man. Return to base, heading 170.
Roger. On the way.
Well, that could have gone smoother. But let's see what we got out of that salvage. Jen was injured. No! And she destroyed a Shadowcat. Damn it. But we got a catapult. We got a heavy. That's awesome. We still have our hell spawns. We got a new Shadowcat. And we got some lasers. An ER large laser. A bomb blast laser. I can't remember what that does. But a whole bunch of LRMs. A whole bunch more SRMs. And some nice Ultra 5s and Ultra 2s. That is excellent. So, unfortunately, we take our first mech loss of the playthrough. We are going Iron Man mode. We're not going to reset for anything. So if I screw up completely, but just barely get through with the skin of my teeth, that's what'll happen. But for now, that'll be it for this episode of MechWarrior 4 Vengeance. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.